Hi, and welcome to another episode of Passionpreneur TV. Today I'm here with Vrindy from Low Entropy, and I'm so excited because I could not be more for this organization. I'm so happy that you're coming on the show to talk to the peeps about it.
Thank you. I'm really excited to be here.
So start with a little bit about Low Entropy, what exactly it is, so people can kind of get an idea.
The best word to describe low entropy is synchronicity. And so the way that we were started is that there's this really wonderful woman named Vanessa, and she was on this soul path trying to find out what her life was about and how to be in the world, and she wanted a community to do that with. And there wasn't anything that existed like that. And so she started one. And so she created this group called Conscious Connections, and that's what I'm a coordinator of, the coordinator of. And so she started this group, and it was this very expansive, wonderful community that people really craved. And then she learned about this other concept called My Big Toe, and it was through the physicist named Tom Campbell. And he used to work for NASA, now he's doing this work. And it's a concept, it's a model for reality. It talks about expanding our consciousness in general, and it looks at choosing love over fear and a lot of different really useful tools for us to live our lives and grow as humans. We do Success for Teens program where we support teens, and we have Conscious Connections where we have these meetup groups that come together and have discussions. We have book clubs and experiential learning and practical applications for this model of reality called MBT.
Awesome.
It's a mash of a bunch of different concepts to increase consciousness and create connections and allow people space to explore themselves and others.
I love it. And it's a place too that I know the entry point cost-wise is little to none.
None. It's a incredibly open and inclusive organization, so absolutely everyone is welcome. There are no costs involved, and the only requirement is that you're willing to grow.
That's so cool. So how did you get involved?
So I graduated from university, and I looked at the question, what conditions optimize a sense of belonging? And after I graduated, I realized that the world doesn't really foster that well. And so I looked at a bunch of different options for how to move forward in the world while still following my passion of creating community and self-reflection and belonging. And so I had a lot of tabs open on my computer, and one of them was called New Normal Living. And I contacted them out of the blue, and I don't know how I found them. And I reached Vanessa through that, and it turned out that website was 4 or 5 years old and super inactive, and we connected, and she told me about this new organization that she's starting. And so I got in at that level before it was really off the ground. It's such an inclusive, expansive organization that there isn't a hierarchy. It's not that Vanessa does everything. It's that everyone can come and bring their own ideas. And so I was really excited about Conscious Connections, and I was really excited about adding structure to it. And so that's the role that developed.
It's just very organic and synchronized. A question I ask myself on a daily basis is, how do we meld meaning, like having meaning in the world, and the money that we use as our way of currency? And how does that work for you when you have a non-for-profit or you're doing really great work in the world? Do you just live with less, or are you able to be successful financially in doing good work?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's definitely on, I think, all of our minds. So we're just starting off as a nonprofit with Low Entropy, so we're not a charity status. We'll be a charity status coming up in the next few months. And with that, we're applying for grants. And so that's a big part of it, is that we do want to financially support the people that are within our organization doing their passion. And it's happened so organically so far that I fully believe that it's going to continue happening organically. And another part of it is that people involved are so passionate about what we're doing that it brings us energy. The wealth that comes from the energy that we're getting from being part of this is
worth it.
Very much, yeah.
Yeah. And really, at the end of the day, I think it is way more valuable to be spending my time doing something that I love than making money doing something I don't like.
Yeah, and part of it, I think, is that the money that I would spend going out or shopping or doing things with something else in some other way, I don't spend because I'm at these groups and having these discussions and getting to know myself and other people.
That's so beautiful. Well, I encourage everybody that's interested in maybe going a little bit deeper into what they're all about and what they care about and what they're looking for in life, and even connecting on a different level with the people in their community, because this conscious connections happens all over, right? So is the website up and running?
Yeah, there's a website, there's a Facebook page, and there's meetup groups.
So I think a really great way to get started would be to go to the Low Entropy website, which is listed here below, and see what feels good for you to just start out. Like Vrindi said, everyone is welcome. It's all inclusive, so please come and check them out. I can't wait to come to another meeting. I really enjoyed the people that were there, and they're the kind of conversations I want to be having. So thank you so much. If you'd like to come on the Passionpreneur TV show, please drop me a line. Please follow us on YouTube, and I dare ya to reach out of your comfort zone.